Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the man in the black mask, and he has something that he wants to talk about with all of you. Yes, because I'm sure a lot of you have heard the story already and wish to hear more. Because I got a question that I want to ask y'all, okay? And I want y'all to comment under the screen. Don't this story remind you of Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? It does me. I'm a fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm a fan of Jigsaw, from the Saw movies, saying the old killer. Anyway, let me just read this. Pennsylvania woman kills parents and dismembers bodies with a chainsaw. Okay, this was a white chick that did this. Killed her parents and then hacked up their bodies. Oh man, that sick bastard, man. Okay, and the suspect's name is Verity Beck. This is Wednesday, so this isn't too old. Okay, let's begin, shall we? A Pennsylvania woman allegedly shot both of her elderly parents in the head before mutilating their bodies with a chainsaw over the course of 9 days. Yes, 9 days. This was a 9 day span that this piece of shit was executing her parents. Verity Beck, 49, was charged with double homicide after police found her parents, Reed and Miriam Beck, in different stages of dismemberment. Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin R. Steele said Wednesday. An autopsy found that the couple, both in their 70s, was each shot in the head at close range. We hope and pray that happened first, Steele said. Yeah, we hope and pray that happened first. It might have. Who knows? Police found the graphic scene at 10:30 p.m. Tuesday after Verity's brother called for police to conduct a wellness check on the Jerkintown home on Beverly Road. Family members said they had not heard the couple's voices since January 7th. Upon entering the home, the officers were struck by the overpowering stench of decomposing bodies and immediately found Reed, who was, quote, wrapped in a white sheet and comforter, end quote. They were also unfortunately able to see that there was evidence of Miriam in the house also, and she was deceased, Steele said. There were signs of extreme trauma, and I'll tell you that the chainsaw was found, and both Reed and Miriam were found in different stages of dismemberment. Verity, who lived with her parents, allegedly used the chainsaw on her parents and placed their dismembered body parts in trash bags before disposing of them in two different trash cans. Verity's brother called 911 after he had visited the home and noticed what looked like a body hidden beneath a blanket, according to a criminal complaint obtained by ABC6. The alleged killer reportedly told her brother that things at the home had, quote unquote, been bad. The brother urged Verity to call the police, but she told him that she needed more time, the complaint alleges. He left the house and called 911. I would have did the same thing if that was my sister. Because let me tell you something. If I told her to get out of the house, if things were bad at home, and then you tell me off the bat that you need more time, guess what? That tells me right there that you plan to do something else. And therefore, I'm going to report this shit to the police. Whatever happens after that, I don't give a fuck. But you killed our parents, and I will never forgive you for that. Steele could not share a motive for the gruesome crime, but said there was evidence that Verity had tried breaking into a safe in the home. Wow. She was charged with first-degree murder and third-degree murder and is being held without bail. There you go. Yes, that does it. So, yeah, I think Verity Beck is one sick woman, man, for doing that to her own parents. I mean, the nerve of her, man. I mean, come on. I mean, why would somebody like that execute her parents and then chop up the remains and try to cover up the death? I mean, how stupid can you be? How stupid can this motherfucker be? This has got to be the most irrational bastard known to mankind. I mean, seriously, man. Yes. And I'm sure this reminds you of a 2013 case in which Angela Stolt, killed James Schaefer, right? And then cut up his body. No, I think, yeah. She cut up his body and then tried to boil his fucking remains in a pot. It was her kids that turned her into the police. It was either that or she had a meltdown first and ended up in the psych ward and then just let everything leak. And then her kids came forward with more information. I'm sure y'all remember that case too. You know what I'm saying? James Schaefer stole Stoltz's money. And the rest was history. As was the case with Verity Beck, when she shot her parents in the back of the head and then dismembered their bodies. Just went Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre on her parents. I mean, come on. I'm sure almost everybody has had their moments with their parents and grandparents, but never resorted to something this bizarre. To execute them or kill them however method you choose, and then chop up their remains and cover up the crime. Make it look like an accident, whatever the fuck you plan to do. This guy's a piece of shit. Or should I say this gal? But she deserves to burn in hell for what she did. I gotta tell you that. I'm sure her lawyers are probably gonna plead her crazy and, maybe get her escorted to the psych ward, whatever, where she can spend the rest of her life there. Who knows? But like I said, I'm sure some of you are still disgusted by what you just heard Wednesday regarding that bizarre story. Even I never dreamt of killing my parents, no matter how good or bad they were to me. Never have I ever dreamed of killing them or do anything crazy to them. You understand? I'm sure all of us have relatives that can piss us off, but that necessarily don't mean that we go off and kill them. There's just no fucking excuse for that. And Verity Beck, she gonna reap what she sowed the minute she spends the rest of her life in a cage, wondering, how did I buy into this? And what could I have done to stop this from happening? If things were so bad at home, why didn't I just get out of the house and just cut those dirty, rotten scoundrels off for good? I'm sure she's probably regretting it too, and she should. In my book, anybody who kills their parents or grandparents or any member of their family without just cause deserves to burn in hell. The man in the black mask agrees, and I know some of you agree too. So I think that's going to be it. So don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment underneath the screen and tell me what you think in your own words. If I'm around, I'll answer. Okay? And I know y'all going to watch me again if I appear constantly and be more consistent with the stuff that I read to you and talk to you about. Because I'm sure there's more to each story that you hear on the news that meets the eye. So like, subscribe, and comment. Continue supporting the man in the black mask. And if I'm able to successfully create a Patreon page to help keep this shadow going, you will be notified point blank. I promise you. I'm not going to give a specific date because then I'll be lying. And I'm not going to be able to come up with another story because it's late. I like to be early when I read stuff to you. So until then, good luck, be well, and have a good evening. Good night and good luck to you all. And thank you for your service. Peace.